Rayman is finally an Astro Bot, as well as some other interesting bot cameo inclusions. But what does this mean? Has this finally confirmed which Rayman game Ubisoft are remaking? Why wasn't he at the Game Awards? Are there still challenge maps coming? Is Rayman cancelled? No, hang on. I just want to clear that one up. He's definitely not. When are we going to see him? Was I right all along? Does Naughty Dog's game actually, really look that bad? Well, let's not waste any time. Let's all subscribe to your least favourite Rayman YouTuber and let's get right into discussion with all of those questions, except the Naughty Dog one. I don't feel like being executed tonight. So following yesterday's Game Awards, Astro Bot, the well-deserving winner of the Game of the Year award, dropped a nice new Christmas level for players to play through with 7 new bot cameos to unlock. The level is a delight to play through, so if you have the game, get right on it right now. It's so fun. Please, it's a wonderful Christmas level. These new bots that you unlock might not be a surprise to you if you're an avid Corkben viewer, or not. I mean, that video's views far outweigh my subscribers. 99% of the people watching this will have seen that. Anyway, yeah, I said a while ago that Worms, Rayman, Beyond Good and Evil, Croc and Assassin's Creed were all coming to Astro Bot. I was right. Kind of. A few weeks ago, I did a mini update video following the new speedrun levels, expressing how those speedruns focused on Sony first-party titles, and that the next set of bots would focus on third-party characters. Well, that is what happened here. Tombi, or Tomba, depending on where you live, also slipped into the credits of the game around this time, which is interesting. You'll see why. I'm sure you know where I'm going with this, but the 7 new bots are Croc, Gex, Spider-Man, the bloke from Tomba, or Tombi depending on where you live, a worm, and of course Rayman. Now you'll notice Beyond Good and Evil and Assassin's Creed aren't there. I don't know why. There might be another level like this coming soon, which is cool, and those bots could appear, but they might not though. Brand deals change a lot, and I have good reason to suggest that Assassin's Creed may have been swapped for Tombi, or Tomba, depending on where you live. Assassin's Creed got delayed, you see, and you know, it's not got the best press surrounding it. Like, nothing to do with Ubisoft has great press surrounding it. So when that delay happened and suddenly Tombi, or Tomba, depending on where you live, showed up in the credits, I don't know. Man, it's possible that this was a last minute swap, you know what I mean? Same with Beyond Good and Evil. I may be wrong, that game might show up. I'd love for it to show up, but it's possible it got swapped for Spider-Man. Or Spider-Man. I don't know, 2 Spider-Men in the same game annoys me. Should have just been Miles Morales' one, since, like, you know, he's the main one. Shut up if you disagree. Point is, Rayman is in it, and exactly like Croc, Gex, Tomba, or Tombi, depending on where you live, and Worms, Rayman has got a remake or remaster coming out very soon, or in the case of most of the other ones, has just come out. Yay. Who told you that 3 months ago? Yeah, that one guy. He's great. You should go subscribe to him and share his videos with your gran. Anyway, my point is, all of these games showed up now because they've had super recent or upcoming releases that are in some way important to the history of Rayman. What? That's not what I wrote. No, that is what I wrote, but that's not what I meant. Let's do this again. Anyway, my point is that these games sure showed up now because they had super recent or upcoming releases that are in some way important to the history of PlayStation. He did it. We know this now. You can't deny it. But I've got another theory. You know how I said the credits of the game leaked Rayman's return? Yeah, well, now his bot has kind of given away what the remake is, I think. I've been saying it's Rayman 2, and, you know, unlike any other YouTuber on Earth, I'm prepared to admit I'm wrong before something bad happens. It might be Rayman 1. I know I said it probably wasn't, but, like, I think at the very least something Rayman 1 related might be happening soon. You see, his bot is based on the Rayman 1 design, you know, the neckerchief, the 3 strands of hair, 2 at the front, 1 at the back. And his item you get from the Gacha lab is a purple lum from the first game, you know, like with the eyes and everything. Now, Rayman 1 was huge for the PlayStation 1, far more so than any other Rayman game was for any other PlayStation console, so it could just be a real celebration of Rayman 1. But I can't help but feel that this was more targeted at being a celebration of the game that's coming, or in the case of Worms, has already come. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but if I were to say Rayman 1 is being remade and will release in September 2025, will I get another 60,000 views? No, seriously, that's now my theory. I know it's changed a bit, but think about it. The game's been being developed for far longer than Ubisoft wants us to think. I've been saying that part for months now, you know? Of course they've been working on him since the Sparks of Hope DLC, at least, probably even a little bit before that. And if it is a remake, they're going to save a lot of time on, like, you know, designing levels. I think a remake of Rayman 1 being 2 to 2.5 year development cycle is believable. I don't know, this one could not be true, but I'm inclined to say that it might be, and it probably is. Unrelated to this, Rayman wasn't at the Game Awards, and you know, I've said in a few places that I thought it was possible, but I've also made it perfectly clear I didn't think for sure that he would be. I think still, and always have done, that March is roughly when we're going to hear something concrete. The way I see it, Nintendo are going to do a Partners Direct in the final few months of the Switch to advertise all of the games that they've got third parties to make for the Switch, because they've been focusing on Switch too. So I think that Partners Direct will feature Rayman 3. I know it sounds ridiculous. I'm so stupidly sure of it, okay? I know there's very little evidence, but I don't care. I want Rayman. I can't help but feel that making bold assumptions like this and like ridiculous guesses is a thing I'm going to keep doing. I mean, look at this. I make videos now, like 3 a week. All because I came up with some shot-in-the-dark theory and it came true, and it turns out there's a lot of Rayman fans that watch this stuff. And now this is what I do. I said in that video I was never going to make another one. It was 3 months ago. I've nearly got 3,000 subscribers. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we're sidetracked. What did I write? Oh yeah. Anyway, that's all. I'm done. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Thank you for watching. What did you think? We know he's back, but in what form do you think he's back? My bets on the remake are now heavily in favour of Rayman 1, but I want to know your thoughts. Do you think it's Rayman 1, Rayman 2? Do you think the Rayman 3 remaster is still happening like I do? Do you think Rayman 4's in the works? What do you think? And has the new Astro Bot crossover thing swayed you in any way, changed your mind? Have you played it? Play it, let me know. Anyway, as always, stay purple, stay limbless, stay Astro Bot cameoing, and I will see you in the next one.